Welcome back to Chicago Car Club. Today we're going to be taking a look at this 1986 London Roadster. This is a replica of an MGTD. These were built in Detroit. Really cool car, fiberglass body on a VW chassis. They've got 1600cc flat fours in them. This one happens to be in great condition. We've got the convertible top for it with the side curtains. We've got the tonneau cover, a rear boot cover. This is one of the better looking ones we've seen. I personally love that it's in British Racing Green. It's in fantastic shape. It spent a long period of time with the prior owner, I think almost since new, who cared for it up until very recently when he had some health issues and they could no longer comfortably get in and drive the car, and his wife just didn't enjoy it without him. So we're going to take you around, get up close with it, show you everything we see, be as transparent as possible, get you comfortable with the car so you can make a educated purchasing decision. Again, these were fiberglass bodied cars. The fiberglass work on these was actually really nice. And as you'll see as we go around, the chrome, the trim, all the emblems, lights, and everything are in fantastic shape on this car. Obviously garage kept, just given the nature of it being a Roadster, but this car has been well cared for. It looks amazing under the engine bay. It has some vinyl striping on it, which has a couple Mars in the tape and whatnot, and you can see on that fender there was a little bit of a stress crack in the fiberglass, just nothing structural, but just cracked the paint a little bit. And then we notice on the hood there, it may have been repainted on one side. We just notice a slight variation in color difference from one side to the other, but all in all, the car is largely original. It's in fantastic shape. It came out of Indiana. You can see there some of that tape has just from time has kind of deteriorated a little bit. We don't see any signs of fiberglass repair or anything that would lead us to believe that this car had been in any accidents or anything like that. We believe the 17,000 miles to be original. The odometer and speedometer work correctly. We do note that the tachometer currently isn't reading. Could be a very simple fix. We see a little bit of a little curb rash there, but all in all, this thing is in excellent shape. The previous owner had removed the wipers, the arms off of it. They do function, but the arms are not present. Inside, we've got this tan vinyl interior. It's tuck and rolled. Nice carpet kit. The dash is really nice. The London Roadster steering wheel is present with the inlays on it, which is really cool. And all of the analog toggle switches, which I love. It is a manual transmission, as you can see. 3 pedals. See the dash is in phenomenal condition. It's got a radio installed on the passenger side, and this thing runs really, really well. It drives out really well. Really a pleasure to cruise. You can see we've got our lights on here. It's got this cool horn set on it. We can't figure out how to get them to work. I don't know if I'm missing something, but my understanding is it worked fine before, so I might just not know how to operate it. Up under the bonnet there, we've got some storage, which is nice. And out the back here, we've got our spare mounted on the back. We'll open up the engine compartment and let you take a look. This is a well-dressed 1600cc flat 4. That's a VW engine. My understanding is these cars are on VW chassis, which you'll see when we get underneath the car. Runs really well. Idle's nice and smooth. It always starts up on cold start really easily. Holds a nice idle. It revs nice. It's got an onboard trickle charger with a extension cord plug adapter, which is really nice when you've got it parked. We'll go ahead and take it for a cruise here and let you see how it runs on the road. It's got a nice brake pedal in it. We notice it pulls a little bit, I believe, to the right under heavy braking. Likely just an adjustment, but the Mustang 2 front end really feels nice and is quite confidence inspiring in these cars. The independent rear suspension feels good. There's no clunks or rattles when driving it. Everything feels nice and tight and tracks nice and straight under acceleration. We'll cruise on down the road here. As you can see, the speedometer and odometer work, but you'll notice that the tach is not reading. We haven't dove into that any further to see what that is. Likely it's a pretty simple thing. It could be simply just a loose wire, but at any rate, everything else seems to function normally. And the car is just an absolute blast to drive. It makes great power, gets down the road really nicely. Obviously, it turns a lot of heads. And it's quite comfortable. I'm 6'3", and I fit in the car quite comfortably. Most cars this size, or even just an MGTD, I don't get in and out of as well. Got the car up in the air here, so you can see up close some of the lower edges of the panels and the underside. You can see the trim, the bumpers are really in great condition. This is one of the nicer ones I've ever laid eyes on. So we're pretty pleased to have this this car in inventory right now. Again, we encourage you to reach out by call or text anytime to hear more. You can reach us at 312-420-3696. Or you can find us online at chicagocarclub.com. And see, the frame is nice and solid on the car, as you'd expect. And the suspension fully intact. Everything's here. Front disc brakes. We appreciate you taking a look, and we look forward to speaking with you.